Alright, let's see what else we got in this pile here. Okay, so we got a nose cone and a head shovel. There. Well wrapped. Some tape in there, I can't see what the end of it is. There we go. Getting closer. Ooh, it's a billet one. Fancy. That's a brand new billet cover. So these are supposed to be S&S, what they said in the listing. Got some brand new screws in there also to go with it. Allen bolts. So this is a one-piece billet cover, not a multiple piece. So there you go. It's a nice piece. That'll be shovelhead or Evo. All the same. 92 on back, so 70, or well, they changed the oil gallery, but it's got both versions in it. Now it's only got the one set, so it's going to be 73 to 92. There you go. Nice piece. Need a good cover for my airplane motor over here. See? Put that sucker right on there. Be worth more than the airplane motor's worth. So. Alright, we'll put that in the box for the mock-up airplane motor. Might as well use a nice billet piece for mock-up with it. Until I get something else. That's all I got for now. Okay, this here is a head. That's the S&S head. I remember these things. I had a bad one and a good one. Which one's this one? I don't know. Looks the same to me. Looks good to me. Made in USA. S&S head. So it looks like S&S is using dowel pins right here to align their head for tooling. And they do the machining. Ultimately, they come up here on the up here and do it on the outside edge. So we actually have an Ultima head and an S&S head in the same building at the same time. How did that ever happen? So this is your Ultima head, so they have the dowel pins right here that they do it off of. So this is our S&S head. So what's the difference here? Pretty close. Similar. Well, obviously Ultima put the compression release in there and they put the spark plug up higher. And it's way up high, so it runs better. This one they copied Harley. So Ultima's a better design overall. That higher spark plug will make it run better. S&S puts that stupid damn fin in the port, which I don't like, right there. That one's a lot more opened up. This one's going to have more velocity, so it might run slightly better at lower RPM because it's got a smaller port. That one will run better at higher RPM, I think, but hard to tell. Yeah, that short side's pretty low in there. That's this part up under here. Yeah. Short side's the part that blows around the back side here, up around in here. So they both have a pretty short side to them. A lot of difference in there, but yeah, around the top, right at the top of the hole right here, they're about the same. It's just this has a big hump that jumps over it, which the air is not going to like too much. Whereas this one here, it's more rounded. So even though this port's smaller, it'll probably flow better. But I'd cut that stupid fin out to make it nice and even. And then it'll run a little bit better for lower RPM. High RPM, the way this port's made, I can make this run better. This all should be filled in right through here. This low spot is to make it run better. And you put about a 1/4 inch material right there to run a lot better. Oh well, this has dual plug on it, and this one is factory looking, so it doesn't have the dual plug. There we go. About the same. I'll leave it there, it's hard to hold that. So that's a little bit better there. The exhaust, got a 3-spigot exhaust system on it. This one's got the stock single. This has got that same overcut port to it. So I like the port better on the S&S on that part. What I didn't like about S&S heads is they have a very short port. They're not very deep, and they have a dog leg to them. See the side here, it cuts way over. They copied Harley, so the port goes way over like this in here. Instead of going straight down and turning, it just drops way over to one side on you. Whereas the Ultimate head, it doesn't do that. The Ultimate head is on center. So when you when you look down the port, it's centered. See how it centers right up in there? No offset. So that runs better. And the intake's the same thing. It's all centered, but it's a lot taller of a port, which is good for high RPM. But this should be filled in through here to make it run better. A little bit of welding right there in the bottom will work. So that's what I didn't like about the S&S. They always cut these things way short, and they're, like I said, then they got these dogleg ass ports, and they copied Harley. So parts, some of the parts of the port I like, and other parts I don't. See, it all flows off this one side over here, not this side. And the intake, it's relatively centered, just got that big ass turd in the way. So like most of these things, I don't like how they come out of the box. But overall, this head is in decent shape. So this was a good head, the other one was bad. Well, the other one had all the valves in, I forget. There's something different between the two heads. The other one probably had the valves in it. This one doesn't. But, yeah, I don't care about that. I don't like the S&S valves anyway, so who cares? So these are decent. These are a lot cheaper than S&S too, so, you know. Overall, I probably like that head better than this one. More redeeming features. See how this plug here comes out almost sideways? That other head's going to be going like this angle. A lot better. So it comes out more straight in the chamber and higher up. It's going to run better when that happens. Alright, well that's the S&S head. So there you go. And this was supposed to be an S&S cover. You don't say S&S on it. It's supposed to be an S&S cover. So there you go. That's what they look like.